times. He's appearing at the Comedy Store at the Dunes in Las Vegas. Some people call it that. They've been there 3 days in Las Vegas. The week of December 8th and Christmas week, he'll be in Daytona. He'll be in Daytona Beach, Florida, at Mac's Famous Bar. Here's George Miller. George.
Very much. Boy, my heart's beating. I was a little bit late. I got detained. I was at a meeting of the People Who Think Robin Williams is Not a Genius but Merely Annoying Club, and I was a little bit late here. Late Show Business Bulletin. John Larroquette of Night Court has won another Emmy. They gave him the award for Most Impressed with his own award. So Jay was talking about his mom. My mom has her own business now. She's in the Yellow Pages under I Can Spoil Any Occasion. That's not true, but my mom does give guidance in the form of little phrases. Like, think back to when you were a little kid. I know you've all heard this expression before. I first heard it when I was a little kid. Somebody says, I want something. And my mom says, people in hell want ice water, but they're not getting it either. I got confused. I thought hell must be like Denny's. It's hard to get ice water. It's always full of that guidance. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right, Mom? You have anything for the wimpy? Happiness comes from the inside. That's why you always feel better after you puke. Does your mom make a big deal out of everything? Would you like a cracker while I've got 'em out? Oh, yeah, Mom. Wouldn't want to blow this golden opportunity. Now, if you've seen me the last couple of years, you know I'm the comic who's always looking for a gimmick. That's my gimmick, that I'm looking for a gimmick, and that's not working, so I don't know what the hell to do. But tonight I'm the In the News comic. A lot of interesting stuff in the news. My favorite news story of last year was Richard Miller, the convicted spy. He got 2 life terms plus 50 years plus a $60,000 fine. And he better pay that fine or he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, more applause. My goodness, more applause. I like to watch CNN, the all-news network. They got that Oriental newscaster, Sasha Fu, F-O-O. I'll never forget the first time I saw her. She said, I'm Sasha Fu. And I thought, don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, such a fool. That woman just got it now. And Siskel and Ebert are always at the movies together because neither one of them can get a date. Gee, I wonder why. A fat guy and a gay boy. What a mystery. Not true. I just said that for a cheap laugh. Siskel is not gay, but the other one really is a wad. Violence is the #1 problem. Remember a few months ago, the terrorists, they said they were going to start doing stuff in the United States. They mentioned department stores. That'd be pretty scary. You'll run for your life at Sears. David Horowitz on Channel 4 here. This is true. This is the single most stupid thing I've ever heard. This is on the news. Some people sued the police department because on television the police say if you have an emergency, dial 911. These people had an emergency. They claimed they couldn't dial 911. You know why? They couldn't find 11 on the phone dial. Are these the same people who want to take one-a-day vitamins, but they can't figure out the dosage? Is it the same people? I'll tell you something real stupid that happened to me. I went to a comedy club. They picked me up at the airport, okay? The driver was Danny, not the brightest guy in the world. I got off the plane. He's holding up a big sign with his name on it. You want to say something really stupid that makes no sense? Next time somebody says, have you gained weight? Tell them, no, you've lost eyeball. Makes no sense. And speaking of that, I had a blind date recently, and she was real overweight, and she kept asking for compliments. Do you think I have bedroom eyes? Yeah, and a kitchen butt, too. Well, I was married for a long time, and after several years, my wife presented me with a beautiful 9-pound baby boy, and I want to tell you something. I couldn't have been any more proud if that little guy had been my own child. Are you guys like me? If I'm in the doghouse, I'll be such a worm. I'll say anything to get out of the doghouse. Gee, honey, no, this is silly. I don't even remember what we were fighting about. You pushed my parents off Mount St. Helens. I forgot all about that. Your mother really sailed, as I recall. Well, I got a new sexual etiquette book, a lot of do's and don'ts I wasn't familiar with. For instance, after making love, the man should never say to the lady, "Okay, Gertrude, that ought to hold you for a while." Thanks a lot. I enjoyed talking to you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. Come on, George. Good shot. That'll hold you for a while. Okay, we'll be right back. And you're attacking everybody.
You're very funny, though.
Thank you.
You're both very funny.
talking to me?
That last one was great.
That'll take care of your egos, guys.
And to take care of yours.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's nice to see you. Somebody told me, I always asked actors or actors.
Very
Either one of you guys ever in a school play?
No.
No kidding.
No.
Christmas,
Yes, I was, actually.
Christmas pageant? I thought everybody was.
No, I was in a play, but I remember just being kicked out for some reason. I'm sure. I don't know what
A lot
it
of people start off with trees and, you know, things like that.
Oh, well, sure, but a tree, but a bee, I mean, that's way above that. A tree is nothing. We'll be right back. I did, I played a bee.